Hello and welcome. Today in this video, you will know about the legendary player who took his last breath on December 29, 2022. Born in the municipality Três Carracos, in the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil, 1940. He was elder of two siblings. His parents named him after Thomas Edison and nicknamed by his family as Dico. Ho got his nickname Pele during his school days. Pele grew up in poverty and worked in tea shops. His father taught him to play football. He could not afford one to buy, so he used a sock and fill it with newspaper to stuff it and tied it with a string. He played indoor football initially, which helped him gain confidence and think faster to play football on grass. He is mostly associated with local football club Santos FC, and the president of Brazil declared him a national treasure. He was approached by many rich football clubs to sign him, like Real Madrid, Juventus, Inter Milan and Manchester United. Inter Milan even got successful to give him a regular contract, but Inter Milan's Angelo Moratti unwillingly tore up the contract on the request of Santos chairman, following a revolt by Santos Brazilian fans. For nearly 20 years, he played for Brazilian club Santos and the Brazil national team, becoming the game's most prolific scorer in the process. His success earned him the nickname the King, and made the image of his trademark celebratory leap, his fist propelled over his head, instantly burned into the minds of soccer fans globally. He retired from soccer on October 1, 1977, nearly 2 years after he joined the New York Cosmos of the North American Soccer League. His final exhibition, in front of a record 77,000 soccer fans in New Jersey, was particularly special because it was between the Cosmos and Santos. To honor his long career, Pele played half the game with each club. According to FIFA's official website, Pele scored 1,281 goals in 1,363 games, but it must be noted that this figure includes data from a significant number of unofficial matches, such as friendly tours with Santos and the New York Cosmos. Guinness World Records. Meanwhile, Pele scored 1,289 times in 1,363 matches. The bulk of Pele's goals were scored for Santos, where he spent the majority of his career. He scored 643 goals for Santos in 656 competitive appearances. He netted 64 strikes in 107 games for the New York Cosmos. Pele scored 77 goals for Brazil in 92 appearances. He is the joint top goal scorer of all time for Brazil, alongside modern superstar Neymar, who matched his tally at the 2022 World Cup. He scored his first goal for his country in 1957 in a 2-1 defeat against Argentina in Rio de Janeiro, and continued to find the net regularly through the late 1950s, 1960s and into the 1970s. Of Pele's 77 goals, 12 were scored in World Cups, with his biggest tally for a single tournament being 6 in the successful 1958 campaign. His last goal for Brazil came in a 1971 friendly match against Austria in São Paulo, which ended 1-1. Pele played at 4 World Cups and was part of 3 winning Brazil teams, in 1958, 1962 and 1970. The striker exploded onto the scene at the 1958 World Cup in Sweden, playing a pivotal role and clinched their first ever world title. Brazil won the World Cup again in 1962 in Chile, but Pele's influence at that tournament was unfortunately limited due to an injury sustained early in the campaign. They could not defend their title at the 1966 World Cup as hosts England sealed glory, but reclaimed the crown in 1970, with Pele, an elder statesman among a cast of exciting stars, winning the Golden Ball. The 3-time World Cup champion, who won the title alongside Brazil in 1958, 1962, and 1970, had been undergoing treatment for colon cancer since September 2021, when he had a tumor removed from his large intestine. At age of 82, he departed peacefully. Thank you for watching this channel and do subscribe.